Hi everybody, happy Monday. I can't decide where to stand to avoid the camera overhang there. Happy Monday. Welcome to Facebook Live. I don't have Marshall today. I don't have Hazel today. I don't have makeup today. But I do have a cute little project. I have some things I want to show you and a few things to tell you. So, where to start? So, Friday night was bingo, and it was so much fun. And I hope if you were able to join us that you had a great time. And made note, the next bingo day is November 13th, and it'll be a Zoom class again, or Zoom session, a Zoom meeting, a Zoom Hollywood Squares. We're going to be on Zoom, and we're going to make 4 cards. We'll play 6 games of bingo, and we'll have a final coverall round. It's so much fun. I hope that if you joined us for bingo and if you played before, please add comments and tell your friends about how fun this is. These are, whoops, oh no, come on, somewhere between over there and here, I lost, okay, time. I had them. Where'd they go? Oh, for heaven's sakes. They were just here. I have the card samples. Here they are. So the cards that we made Friday night, we made happy cards. So this is one of the cards. Whoops. One of the cards that we made. Isn't that darling? And we made this one. So we used the So Much Happy bundle, and then that was actually one of the prizes that we gave away for the winners. This one is so fun. And then the last one was Happy to Celebrate You. Of course, you could change out the greetings however you wanted, and I chose this because you could swap out different things that you might already have if you didn't have this bundle. So, you know, for this one, if you didn't have this balloon, you might have another balloon stamp, or you could use a different happy birthday greeting or a happy whatever greeting. Flowers and balloons, we have more than one stamp set of that. So I felt like you could do some different things if you needed to. All of the cutting and the die cutting, all of that's done for you. So you really just get to sit down and stamp and assemble. So keep that in mind. November 13th, make note of the date. It's $25 and it's loads of fun. I did prep some extra kits. So I want to tell you, if you weren't able to participate in bingo, but you'd like to make these cards, guys, I've got kits left over. So in here is 2 yards of ribbon and a full pack of the embellishments and 1 sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. And then I have all of the prepped cardstock and DSP in the envelopes. So I have forgotten the price for that. I think it's $12 for the kit if you want to pick it up at my porch. And if you need me to mail it to you, I'll charge $15 for that. I've got several of these to go, so don't miss out on making these fun cards. Remember, I used the So Much Happy, but if you don't have that, you can still make some gorgeous cards with these. So don't miss out. Now where to put these so that I won't forget what I've done with them. Okay, that's not a good guarantee of a spot, but it's a spot. This weekend, Saturday, is World Card Making Day, and that's so much fun. I have 3 classes that I'm offering in an online form. It's kind of a hybrid because, hey Joyce, good to see you. The classes are going to be, the videos are going to be available, but you can also sign up to come over here and stamp. And on Saturday, I'll have a BOGO out, so you can shop and stamp. You just have to reserve your time. And I'm still working out those little tweaks, and I can be really flexible with you. I think it's going to be a little cold, but we'll figure that part out. But I want you to know that I only use 3 stamp sets, one for each class. So if you I felt like that was making it a real good value as well, and they're fun stamp sets. And if you take all 3, then I will add in a full bolt of ribbon of your choice, and so you can choose one of the ribbons that we're going to use in the class. If not, your kit will come with ribbon. All classes are going to include a quarter pack of the designer series paper that we're using, a full package of the embellishments, and then the ribbon and cardstock that you need. So, what else do you need to know? The classes are $20 each, and that goodie bag is going to range from $10 to $12 depending on the embellishment and cost of the designer series paper. So, you want a sneak peek? Sure, right? Okay, so the first one I'll give you a sneak peek is the gnomes. I've gotten a lot of interest for this, and act quickly because I gotta order product for this. And actually, I should just turn the camera down. It's much easier for you to see when I do that. Okay, so here's the gnome, and let me add myself. Okay. All right, so here's the first little gnome. Is he not the cutest little thing? This class was actually, these samples were designed by Ange McKay. She is in Canada, and she's so much fun. And I'm keeping these in baggies because I've already done some of the prep, and I want to keep it together. But here is card number 2. Isn't it cute? So you get to do a little coloring. You need some Stampin' Blends for this, right? But I kept that pretty even too. Real Red, Old Olive, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, and Smoky Slate on one of them. So here's card number 3. And this is I've forgotten which designer series paper this is. And card number 4. Aren't these the cutest things? Okay, so that is the gnome class. Aren't they cute? So $20 will get you a goodie bag worth $10 plus, and then 8 cards. You're going to make 2 of each of the designs. You can add in the gnome stamp set for the cost of the stamp set. And I'm trying to get to my catalog so I can tell you how much that would be. So the gnome stamp set So the gnome stamp set is $19. So for $39 you could have the card kit, the card class, and the stamp set. The second class is Halloween, and so this is one of the samples. And I love this paper. I love Halloween. I love Halloween. So this is one of the cards, and I'll have the others made by this evening because again, I don't have Hazel today. So the iridescent pearls, this mesh ribbon, and then the Halloween Magic. Hallow's Night Magic is the name of the bundle. So you can add in the stamp set or the bundle. So so that's $20 for the class, and then the bundle is $46.75. But all of the die cutting will be done for you. But if you would like to take advantage of that 10% off, gosh, and order the bundle, then I will certainly give you that discount. So, but there'll be 4 designs. You'll make 2 of each. So super cute Halloween. And the last one is gift cards. And we're using the Banner Year stamp set and the plaid designer series paper that we've used so much, right? And you will make 2 each of these gift cards. And they're different designs. So here's one that is Be Merry. They all have the same basic I want to call it configuration because I work in IT, but recipe. The steps are all the same. It's just swapping out the different decorations. Your gift card slides in right here. And this will all be prepped for you. All right. So here's a Be Merry. And then here's Happy Haunting. All right. And then here's one that is A Treat So Sweet. So this can be for whatever you want. And you can also stamp on the inside too. You certainly can. And then with a grateful heart. So the Banner Year stamp set, again, you can add that on if you like. I'm struggling to figure out where is the back of my catalog. Goodness. The Banner Year is actually a bundle as well, but you don't need the punch for this class. Although I did use it just a little bit. The Banner Year bundle is $36. The stamp set is $17. So you could add on the bundle or the stamp set to your class, and then you'd have everything that you need except the ink. And it includes this little sweet mini paper pumpkin box to keep them in. So how fun. All right, so those are the 3 classes. If you take all 3, then remember you can select a bolt of ribbon from the ones that we're using. I'll send you a full bolt. Okay, now I have a really sweet card to show you. Oh gosh, I can't. And I'll update you on the whole glasses situation in a few moments. I want to get through this first. Happiest of birthdays. Dang. 1 of 3. So I'm going to use this Happiest of Birthdays stamp set on this card, and then I'm going to use the Forever Greenery, Forever Fern, Forever, darn, what is that paper called? I don't really have much of a transition from one desk to the other desk on Monday afternoon, so it's Forever Greenery Designer Series paper is what we're using today. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to start with a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock, and I am going to score it at 5.5 on our trimmer. Tony won a trimmer at Bingo, so she'll be giving that a try out. And then I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4. Remember, your trimmer has 2 blades. The darker one is for cutting and the lighter one is for scoring. Okay. Then for my paper, I have selected, it's hard to choose from these patterns, but since I'm only going to use a tiny amount, I decided I really wanted to use one of the busy patterns. So this one, although I got to tell you, I'm having a hard time not using the stripes. So I'm just going to use about, I think about 1 inch. Let me just look at my, I've got to guess at my sample. Maybe I should even wait and stamp first, because this is going to take up a lot. Well, we're going to cut 1 inch. I don't think it's any more than 1 inch. And then 5 1/4. So if that's 5 1/4, then this is going to be just a hair under. So 5 1/2 is the length of the card, and then that first layer is going to be 5 1/4, and then this one is just going to be 1/8 of an inch shorter. Okay, so there. I am going to use a Pretty Peacock layer. So this is going to be the piece that is 5 1/4 by 4. then I've got, we're actually going to stamp on this layer. So it's going to be the one that is just a smidge shorter. So 5.5 is our cardstock. 5 1/4 is the pretty peacock layer. This one is going to be 1/8 of an inch shorter. That pretty peacock is 4 inches wide. I'm going to come in. So this is going to be 3 7/8. And this is the one we're going to stamp on. We're going to stamp on it in pretty peacock ink. We're going to use the stamparatus. So here are our pieces. Might need some ribbon in a few minutes. And we're going to use It's Your Day, Enjoy It. So it's not necessarily a birthday. Could be another celebration. And I brought over the Forever Greenery stamp set as well in case I wanted to add something on the inside or on the envelope. Really need to remember to dress up our envelopes. Okay, this is one of my favorite techniques for our stamparatus, and this makes our stamparatus different from the other stamp positioning tools that you have probably seen. I need just one magnet, and then this is going to take a second to line up, right? Because I need to get it straight, and that can be hard. Okay, so what I'm doing, I've got this grid on this plate, and I am going to try and line up this with that grid. And then I'll stamp it and see how we like it. Now, one thing to remember is I've got that over pretty far. That's okay because my stamparatus is open on this side. So even if I want this here, it could stick out farther if it needed to. All right, so let's stamp this down. And you know what? I'm going to turn this over to the smaller grid. So I think that will help get this lined up. All right, so I'm inking this up, and I always put a stamp case underneath the plate. It gives a nice surface for inking up that stamp. Guys, that's really pretty awesome. Wow. It is a tiny bit off. I mean, so tiny. I don't know if I even want to mess with it because it's so tiny. So let's see. The it could come down a tiny bit. Oh, you know what? I think I went up instead of down. See, this is why I should have left it alone. All right. Well, I think I might have gotten it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to walk this down one hinge at a time. Now I'll ink it up each time. Oh, I think that's not going to be, well, let's see. Let's see if we can get it. Oops, so I started here. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now that is really tight, right? It's going to take up so much. Okay, so back up to the top. I am going to re-ink it each time, unlike what I did just there. All right, so if I come over here, I think that's pretty good. So now, can I take this up to the top here? That's going to cut off the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to scoot down a bit. And I'm trying to use the dots as my guide here. I think that's pretty good. Now, however, I do want to stay on the right grid. All right, ready? So guys, this is a card that you could do and you could make a ton of so quick. And I'm just going to ink that up a little bit more. I want this to be really dark. And that's another beauty of the stamparatus, is that you can just re-ink it time after time. Get your image just as dark as you want. So really, I need to leave my stamparatus on my desk so that I use it more than I do. But you could change the whole look of this card just by swapping out your colors and your designer paper. The designer paper is so gorgeous. I think that one's... So, let's talk for a minute about my glasses. Recently, I noticed, and I mean really recently, like a week ago Saturday, I noticed some changes in my vision that I without a doubt knew or something was not right. You know, some blurriness here and there. You think, you know, as a contact wearer, you kind of get used to that. So wasn't so concerned when my left eye was blurry, but the changes that I saw a week ago Saturday, I took notice. And I went in to see my eye doctor last Monday, and then I went to see a specialist on Thursday, and I will see another specialist tomorrow. I want to get a second opinion and find out. I have questions. I'm ready to ask some more questions. And I am just going to take my pen because I might want to do some more cards. So I'm going to mark my spot so that I know that's where I lined up my card. And I'll just leave my stamp in the stamparatus, and it's ready to go if I want to make some more. Okay, set this aside. So, what I learned on Thursday is that I have macular degeneration in my left eye. The internet goes so far as to call it age-related macular degeneration. I have a lot of nerve. My doctor did not say that. There are treatments, and I actually started treatments last week, but what I'm having to get used to is that up-close work is really challenging. I'm having a really hard time reading and coloring. I cried. I cried over the weekend because I was coloring something and I couldn't see to color it. But my husband figured out that, you know what, we should try reading glasses. Maybe that would make a difference. And so he dug out a pair of reading glasses for me, and it made a difference. So it's still a challenge, but it is manageable. And what I will learn tomorrow is what sort of treatment options I have, and what sort of tools are available to help. I have lost some vision, and I may not get that back. So I need to know how to keep doing the things that I love with what I got. So now Oh my gosh, is this not gorgeous? I love it. I got a card today from my friend Tony, and it's so sweet. And it was just here. There it is. So I got this card today. Isn't that the sweetest thing? And just I'm going to keep that right here beside me on my little card display to remind me God's got this. He absolutely has it. Proof again, I cannot control everything. Oh, and if we all thought I had trouble lining things up before, oh my gosh, my vision does this dip thing on the left, so the straight lines are not straight, but that's okay. So I think it could use a little ribbon over here, so I'm just going to dash over here and see what ribbon. Oh, I know what I might have. Let's see. Oh, not what I thought I wanted. Should have brought the flashlight over here. Where is it? Come on. Well. There. So, I think just going to do a little piece of this. So this reversible ribbon, it's really pretty. So it's Pretty Peacock on one side and Old Olive on the other. So this is Just Jade. But I think or you know, maybe not a bow. See, I struggle with decisions like this too. Do you guys struggle with those kind of decisions? I want that side to show. And I think just a knot. Or just could do this with a gold. Or maybe it just needs gold. One day there's going to be a class for people like me that struggle with this indecision. You know, what to do, what to put. And I know there are some more. There are some smaller pieces of this, but that's what I found. That's what we'll use. All right, get your take your pick tool, and let's just grab a big one and put it here. Hey, Lori. I'm going to put one right here. And then I'll put another one. Maybe like that. So just really simple card. If you wanted to be more feminine, you could add a bow. There's lots of ribbons that would go with this. This one is the reversible Pretty Peacock and Old Olive, which this paper has. So that's that. I think I've told you everything I needed to tell you. Act fast if you want any of the classes on Saturday. And I apologize for such short notice. I really struggled to decide what to do. But I think there'll be a Zoom hangout on Saturday afternoon. You don't have to participate in the classes in order to participate in the Zoom. But I've got a newsletter coming out hopefully tomorrow, but I gotta finish my Halloween cards. real quick, I wanted to show you this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I wanted to practice. I'm going to start with, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to start with. A demonstrator shared that she colored this poinsettia vellum. And I think it's going to take a little practice for me to get the colors the way I want them. Because I think to give it any sort of depth, you're going to have to use a few different colors. So I've got cherry cobbler, light and dark, and I've got real red, light and dark. And then I've got old olive, light and dark. So something to do in your spare time, right? The color this vellum. This vellum is really pretty. We used it in one of our cards in the September Christmas card class, which is available. You can see the video for that. And I've got kits available if you're interested too. So many different things you can do. I mean, the vellum is beautiful like it is, but if you want to give your hand at coloring, I might practice some more and see what I come up with, but I gotta finish my Halloween cards first. So here's one of the Halloween samples. Here's the gift card box, and I'll just grab one of the gnome samples as well. Just so cute. All right, everybody, I hope that you have a fabulous Monday. Cold front blowing in. Stay warm. It's cold. I mean, it's been wet all day too, so yeah, it's definitely a fall day. We're gonna make some chicken white chili in the crock pot today. Have a family member and his girlfriend coming into town later tonight. They're gonna spend the night with us on their way to Florida. If they have room, you know, we might all just go with them. It's a lot warmer there. And next week starts Monday Moments. All right, I don't know that I even told you about that, but Monday Moments. My daughter starts working a different schedule, Tuesday through Saturday, so I have Monday evening without Hazel, and so we're going to do a Zoom hangout. Bring whatever you want to work on. Let's hang out together. We can talk techniques. You can ask questions. We need more time together, and I'll keep you up to date on what's going on with my vision. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. And you can tell me what's going on in your lives too. And we'll share and we'll laugh and we'll craft. And I just can't think of a better way to spend my Monday evening than with my people, with my village. I just appreciate all of you so much more than you can imagine. All right, everybody. So here's the card. Here's a sneak peek at one of the Halloween cards. Have a great evening. I'm going to finish up the rest of the Halloween samples so that I can share those with you. And I'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.